Have you ever worked on something for so long that it starts to feel like a part of you? That's what the time machine became for me, an extension of my own obsession. It started years ago, just a harmless idea, a fascination scribbled in a notebook. What if time could be folded? Hundreds of notebooks later, my garage had become my world. Wires crisscrossed the floor like veins, monitors flickered with static, and the air was thick with the smell of solder and burnt coffee. When I finally powered it on, there was no fanfare, no cinematic blast of energy, just a low hum, like the world had inhaled and forgotten how to exhale. A shimmer in the air, and for a moment, I thought the walls themselves were holding their breath. Then came the pull, a pressure behind my eyes, a flash of light, and suddenly, I was standing behind myself. I'd done it. I had actually stepped back in time. Only a few seconds, but it was real. I should have stopped there. I should have locked the machine away and burned my notes. But once you see proof that time isn't a straight line, you start wondering what else isn't. The jumps grew longer. 5 minutes. 10. I'd leave messages for myself, little tests to see if the timeline remembered me. It always did. Until one night, it didn't. I came back from a short jump, and everything looked slightly off. My tools were rearranged, my coffee mug was clean, and someone had written on my chalkboard, "Don't go again." The handwriting was mine, but I didn't write it. That night, I woke up to find me standing at the end of the bed, watching, silent. He had the same scars, the same tired eyes, but something was missing, hollow. He said only one thing before disappearing back into the dark. "You brought it with you." The next morning, I unplugged everything. But the hum didn't stop. It followed me, soft, constant, buried beneath the sounds of everyday life. I'd catch glimpses of movement in the corner of my eye, shadows shaped like me. I thought I was losing my mind until one of them spoke. It came from the reflection in the window while I was eating dinner. My reflection smiled, though I hadn't moved a muscle, and it said, "You're on the wrong side." I smashed the glass, but the reflection didn't shatter. It bled, thick black fluid pooling on the sill. The next morning, the machine was gone. Every piece of it, every note. But in its place was a door, heavy steel, with my initials carved into the surface. Behind it, the hum was a chorus of my own heartbeat, layered 1,000 times over. I had to open it. The room on the other side was endless white. Rows of machines just like mine stretched into infinity, each with a version of me standing beside it. In the center stood one, older, pale, with eyes glowing faint blue. He smiled when he saw me. "Welcome back," he said. "You didn't build a machine," he laughed. "You built a signal. It heard you. It answered. And now, you're part of it." He touched my shoulder, and my mind flooded with memories of lives that weren't mine, but were. All the versions of me who had made the same mistake. I ran, through the white halls until I found another door. I burst through it and was back in my garage. I thought it was over. Then I saw myself at the workbench. The other me looked up, smiled, and said, "Finally caught up, did you?" I screamed, but no sound came out, because I wasn't the one standing. I was the one sitting at the machine watching him scream in silence. I wasn't the one who came back. I was the one who was left behind. Now, when I look in the mirror, I see static in my reflection. The hum is louder every day. And sometimes, I can still hear the other me whispering from the machine that isn't there anymore. "You were still in the loop. You never left." Thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe, and share to hear more timeless dark stories from us. Be safe out there.